In this video, we'll show you 10 best things to do in Budapest. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications, and share your own Budapest experience in the comments below. We also created a mobile-friendly PDF document covering all the things in this video, plus 10 additional things to do in Budapest, including maps, links, opening hours, and more. Here are our top 10 picks. Number 10. Hungarian Parliament Building. Hungarian Parliament is the largest building in Hungary and the third largest parliament building in the world. Built in 1902 in the neo-Gothic style and located on the Danube River, it is probably the most notable and iconic building in Budapest. Apart from impressive architecture, the building was also an engineering marvel at the time of its construction. For instance, a special system was designed to cool the building during hot summers, where a big ice cube was placed in the basement of the building every day and cool air was sent through a complex ventilation system. You can visit the Parliament building with an organized tour and admire its impressive dome housing an over 900-year-old crown and learn more about the detailed architecture of this impressive building. Just be sure to purchase tickets online at least a couple of days before your visit, as they often run out. Don't forget to visit the nearby Danube Promenade and shoes on the Danube bank to honor the Jews who were killed during the World War II. Check out our travel guide for more information. Number 9. Thermal baths. Budapest is located over numerous thermal springs, and bathing has been a part of everyday life in the city since the Roman times. During the Turkish occupation, the tradition continued, and as a result, Budapest has several incredible baths. So much so that Budapest is actually nicknamed the City of Spas. Probably the most widely known, Széchenyi thermal bath is the largest medicinal bath in Europe and one of the largest spa complexes of its kind. Regardless of the season, jump in one of the outdoor pools and experience the positive effect of rich thermal springs. While Széchenyi thermal bath is for men and women all week, some other baths are open for men or women only, depending on the day of the week. There are many more amazing baths in Budapest. Check out our travel guide for more suggestions. Number 8. Széchenyi Chain Bridge. Chain Bridge was the first permanent bridge connecting Buda and Pest, the two areas of Budapest located on east and west bank of the Danube River. At the time of its construction in 1849, the bridge was an engineering wonder and was one of the largest bridges in the world. Cross the chain bridge and admire the engineering and architectural details, such as a pair of lions guarding the bridge from both entrances. Another great angle to see the chain bridge and explore Budapest in general is from the river. Embark on a sightseeing cruise of Budapest, or even take an inexpensive river bus version of public transport and enjoy the view. Number 7. Fisherman's Bastion. The Fisherman's Bastion is a monument overlooking Budapest from the Buda Castle and is one of the most important tourist attractions in the city. The monument, constructed in 1902, the same year as the Parliament, offers fantastic views of the city. The name for the monument comes from a group of fishermen who lived under the walls in what was called the Fish Town and defended the castle against invasions. Fisherman's Bastion features 7 towers and serves as an extension of the castle. Right behind the monument you will find the impressive and beautifully restored Matthias Church, with special historic importance as it was a location of several prominent coronations of kings and a venue of other important historic events. There are many more impressive churches in Budapest, such as St. Stephen Basilica and others. Number 6. Buda Castle. Located just a few steps from the Fisherman's Bastion, on the castle hill there is the former Hungarian royal palace, the Buda Castle. The first castle was built there in the 13th century. The palace now houses museums and galleries, and the area surrounding the palace, known as the Castle Quarter, offers a wonderful insight into what life was like in the old days, with its well-preserved Baroque buildings, castle garden bazaar, the medieval fortification, and other attractions. suggestions. Check out our travel guide for more information. Located under the castle hill, you can visit the so-called hospital in the rock. And for an ultimate experience of the Buddha castle, take a funicular connecting the square in front of the chain bridge, or take a short hike to the top and enjoy the view. Number 5. Ruin pubs. Located in the former Jewish ghetto, you will find a collection of bars and pubs with a special character, the so-called ruin pubs. Ruin pubs are just that, pubs in the ruins. First started in early 2000s to bring life back into the ruins of the former Jewish ghetto, the first ruin pub, Simpla, quickly became a thing and others followed. Today it is almost impossible to imagine Budapest without the ruin pubs. Order a beer or a cocktail and sit in the bathtub, or find another interesting place like that, or just walk around and soak in the atmosphere. There are other interesting ruin pubs in Budapest. Check out our travel guide for more suggestions. Number 4. Citadella. Located on the top of Gellert Hill lies a former fortress, a citadel built in the mid-19th century for Austrian troops before the formation of the Austro-Hungary. Citadella is now a popular tourist spot with amazing views of Budapest and an open-air display of Soviet weapons. For a truly magical experience, you can visit Citadella at night, when all the main Budapest sites are light up. Don't forget to visit Liberty Statue from Soviet era, erected in 1947, which is also clearly seen from downtown Budapest. Number 3. House of Terror. You will certainly find a museum or an art gallery close to your heart somewhere in the city. One of the more interesting museums includes the House of Terror, a former seat of Hungarian Nazis and then later a seat of 2 communist terror organizations. House of Terror is now transformed into a museum dedicated to this dark era of Hungarian history. You can experience the terrors ordinary citizens had to endure during these dark times. Just be sure to pick the English audio guide at the beginning, because the majority of exhibits are only presented in Hungarian, except for long letter-sized description in English, which might take some time to get through. Don't miss the Berlin Wall Memorial in front of the House of Terror Museum. Budapest is also home to other impressive museums. Check out our travel guide for more suggestions. Number 2. Central Market Hall. What better way to discover Hungarian culture than through food? Central Market Hall is a 3-story food hall where you can experience all levels of Hungarian food production, from raw ingredients like the traditional paprika, wine, to prepared traditional dishes on the 2nd floor, as well as traditional souvenirs and other interesting merchandise. Central Market Hall was built in 1897 by the first mayor of Budapest to create a marketplace where only quality food could be sold, with a central location to serve the city. This impressive giant hall is located at the end of the famous shopping street Bhuiyan-USA, and even if you're not hungry, a stroll along the kiosks is almost like you're traveling throughout different regions of Hungary. Number 1. City Park. City Park is the main public park in Budapest and home to impressive attractions and activities. The park offers a great escape from busy streets. You could literally spend an entire day there. The entrance to the park opens with the Heroes Square and the Millennium Monument, featuring 7 leaders of Hungarian tribes, along with other prominent leaders and memorial stone of heroes. Walk along the impressive Gatehouse Tower and admire the Yaki Chapel and Vajdahunyad Castle, built in 1896 for the celebration of 1000 years of Hungary. The park also features an impressive ice rink, a lake, zoo and the botanical garden, and several other attractions. And of course, don't miss the Széchenyi thermal bath, which we already mentioned before. There are many other things to discover in Budapest. Check out our travel guide for more information. Our travel guide is a mobile-friendly PDF document that you can store on your phone for offline use. It covers the top 10 things to do in Budapest, plus 10 additional attractions, maps, links, opening hours, and other information that will help make your trip to Budapest stress-free. By purchasing our travel guide, you are also helping us sustain this channel, so big thank you for that.